Welcome, Dolphins fans, to this special presentation of CSI Esports Pregaming before our championship match in the ECC Esports League of Valorant between the College of Staten Island and St. Joseph's College of Long Island. On our Zoom call today, as we get set for virtual start of tonight's championship, is Alberto Sanchez, Esports Coordinator at the College of Staten Island, and two of Valorant's own on the CSI Esports team. In the bottom left on my screen is Christian Dumadag, aka Vici, and of course in the bottom right, you see it right on the man's shirt, Stephen DeVito, Thick Boy Gaming himself, has joined us here for this one. And guys, that's where we start for this one. How did you guys come up with your tag names? We've seen some real good original ones from all the teams that are involved with ECC, but for you guys specifically, how'd you come up with those names?
So I've always been a heavier fellow, so I thought I might as well embrace it. And I like anime, obviously, so that's where I got the logo from. I have the Majin Buu from Dragon Ball, and I don't know, that's about it.
What about you?
Well, for me, Vici is like an older tag that I've used, like from like Xbox 360 days. I think it translates to like win or to win in Latin, right. Something like that. And I've just kept it around.
Yeah, and you guys have done a lot of that this year, winning. You know, Alberto, what can you say about these two guys? They've been kind of anchors of this team all year. First year for CSI Esports, you need guys like this. And tell me a little bit about your feelings for these two gentlemen right here on this call.
Definitely. When we first formed the team a few months back, around July, August, these two guys came in right away and just showed some veteran leadership. They're both seniors, and unfortunately, we're going to be losing them, for next year's ECC competition. But literally, thank both of you for just being kind of the anchors, like Dave said, to this team. You guys have been super important, super helpful with your leadership, with just your game knowledge, and just bringing everybody else along kind of to where you guys are. And I can't thank you enough for the tremendous amount of success that we've had this season. You guys have both been a great part of that. So thank you.
No problem. Thank you, Alberto.
And Christian,
yes.
Today is a big day. We have our Valorant Championship, but I've also received word from the ECC that you have been officially recognized as the regular season
what?
for the ECC League for Valorant.
What? Oh, snap. Wow.
Congratulations.
Man, thank you.
Yeah, well deserved. Well deserved indeed. And of course, it comes out, obviously on the eve and just a few hours before you guys, start this championship that we're real excited about. And I have to echo what Alberto says. You guys and obviously your teammates have made, kind of a believer out of me as well, regarding the game of Valorant and esports in general. Being able to follow you guys all semester long has been a real treat for me. And it's been an education for me in a lot of respects, but I'm also kind of in awe of what you guys do every week, and of course the practicing leading up. So it's definitely a lot of hard work, involved. So congratulations on making it. But what we want to talk about tonight is, of course, what to expect tonight, and what are some of the feelings surrounding this championship game. And I guess to start, Chris, I'll start with you. Is the season in general? Everybody had high hopes going in, but nobody could ever, predict 8-0 during the regular season. Of course, a win, in the semifinals as well, in convincing fashion in three straight games. What can you say so far about the season to this point, and how well it's been for you guys, and the team chemistry, and then of course putting it all together on game day and taking 9 straight wins going into this one?
Well, to start off the season, actually, we really started off like on a high note, and just from the start, our very first time playing together as a team, we actually scrimmed St. Joseph's, and we won that pretty convincingly as well. And just from the start, it was just like, yeah, we're really good individually, we're really good as a team, and then just from there, it just kept getting better.
Yeah, sure. And, and Steve, obviously, the more you guys play with one another, the better the camaraderie gets, the better the chemistry gets, the better you guys understand one another. What can you say about the team at this point in the season versus how you guys started, and how far you guys have come. How much better are you right now than you were when you first started?
I think we're a lot better than when we first started. Everyone grew into their own roles and is able to put forth their best effort and win. So, and also the team chemistry has grown immensely. We're all basically like a little family now. Like we all help each other with our own issues and everything. And it's good to see that we're all able to help and help CSI win.
Excellent. And, I want to ask you both about your thoughts on tonight's game. Obviously, we don't want to give anything away as far as strategy or what we're going to be looking to do. But, like Christian said, you guys have already faced St. Joe's now twice, once in the scrimmage, once during the regular season. What are some of the things that the fans at home should look for? And what are some of your expectations going into this game?
Steve, you want to answer that? Or
A CSI W.
CSI?
That's what they should look forward to.
Our game plan is we know our default way of playing. We know that it works for us. It has continued to work for us every game. So as long as we do what we need to do, good things will happen, and we expect good things to continue.
Yeah, and Steve, let me ask you, as far as St. Joe's, the team that you're facing today, what are some of the things that you notice that they do well that has gotten them to this point against you, that you guys have been able to scout them and say, you know what, this is a team that does this really well. This is what we kind of have to look out for tonight.
They have a very aggressive play style. So they like to go in head first and ask questions later. So it's kind of hard to counter that when you have like one person playing a solo bomb site or something like that, where they know that they can just go try and take it, and then you have to play a retake after. So, but we've been able to counter it, and we've been able to work to get better at it, and we have been getting better at it. So,
yeah, and Christian, without again giving a lot away, because you've seen St. Joe's twice, especially later in the season during the regular season, what are some of the takeaways that you guys got from when you played them last that maybe can help you even more this time around in the playoffs?
Well, they definitely did get better as a team. But I also think that we also got a lot better as a team. So there are a few key players that are just like we kind of have to look out for. But at the end of the day, it is a team game. So even though those individual players, might be able to, put up a few kills here and there, as long as we play our team game, we should be fine.
Great. And, Alberto, for the folks at home who might not know, the playoffs are a little bit different in the ECC because it's a best of 5 instead of a best of 3. What do how do you think that changes, kind of game planning or, making sure that the players have enough stamina for a longer type match? What are some of the nuances, some of the differences that you see?
Sorry, it's been definitely a test of endurance for our players. They're used to playing 2 out of 3s all season long, and then now they just gotta play 3 out of 5. To get to that point. And then with the inclusion of a new map, Icebox as well. Our team has taken a lot of time to prepare for that map, to practice that map, and with the fortunate thing for us is with being the number 1 seed, we're always able to select the first map. And so what we do is, what we did last game was select Icebox right away just to keep getting more practice on it. So, we could play in game on it and we could practice on it as well. That's what we've been doing ever since the map was released. And so, just being able, and these guys play so much on their own, even when we're not during the scheduled practice times, that I feel like that they're
okay. And, I know obviously there's attacking rounds and defending rounds. Let me ask the two guys here, Steve, I know what the team, itself might choose between attacking and defending, but you personally, which part do you like more? Do you like being an attacker or do you like defending this fight?
I like defending personally because I like being able to outsmart when they try to push me and when they try to stop me, and I'm there to shut down their team and people can rotate over and help me. It just feels more satisfying to me.
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I'm more of the same as well. Defending is a lot easier, so it just comes more naturally. You don't have to do anything too crazy to try to win a round. All you got to do is just hold a site, hold a position. And I guess I just like it because it's easier.
Yeah. And I think, one of the things that I'm always very impressed at when I watch you guys play is that, for some reason or another, we always seem to, I don't want to say we get off to a slow start because that's not true, but, we might lose a round or two at the beginning. We might go down 2-1 or 3-2 or even 2-0 sometimes, but you guys never seem to let that rattle you. You guys never seem to let that build. And in fact, a couple of times you guys have fallen behind like 2-0 or 3-1, and then have come back and just blown the doors off the game and win like 9-10 in a row. Is that kind of strategic for you to kind of work your way into a game and kind of learn your opponent before you start really putting things together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We the first couple pistol rounds, we more or less try to figure out who's playing what site, what they do at the beginning of every round, their defensive default. And so once we figured that out, we were able to play around it more.
Yeah. How about you, Steve? You feel the same way?
Yeah, it's more or less figuring out what they're gonna do against us. So we like to play into their hands and make it seem like something is going their way when it's not.
Gotcha. And you know what, guys? I know it's just a game at the end of the day, and you're going against an opponent that's rather familiar. But do you guys get nervous going into some of these games? Do you recognize the kind of the magnitude of what's at stake here? It's esports, right? But at the same time, this is the first ever championship game within the ECC that CSI has ever been in. And that will be true a year from now, 50 years from now, and 100 years from now. You have a chance to make bona fide history at this college. Does that weigh on you at all?
No.
Yeah. Like I said before, as long as we do what we do best, I think we're just, as a team, we're really good. And as long as we do what we do, like I said, good things will happen.
Yeah, I think win or lose, obviously this is the end of your official fall Valorant season, and I know you guys as seniors, so for you guys, it's the final chance to play organized here at the College of Staten Island. But what do you kind of hope this springboards into as far as the team itself and and the game of Valorant? Like, what are you hoping to see in the future and how CSI builds off of this, win or lose?
I hope CSI takes it extreme. I hope they springboard it so it's like, because it like how they treat it like a real sport. Because I know a lot of people look at esports and they think it's just a video game, and I hope that stigma changes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think because esports in general has always had that stigma towards it, where it's like it's not professional, it's not going to lead anywhere. But as it's gone on, some colleges are giving out scholarships on the D1 level, and people are making legitimate careers out of it.
Sure.
So if we win, and CSI, gets that recognition, I really hope that we take it somewhere and we have more opportunities for future players or our players coming in right now. And yeah, I just hope for big things with this program.
Sure. Very well said. And I think one of the things that I always say during this process, especially moving to Division II, is, first is forever. So, if you guys are able to win this championship, that'll be a forever first thing, but it's also never the end. All of our programs at CSI, the goal is to always build and get better. And I think you guys have laid a truly a great foundation. So, we started this call off, Steve, and you said a W, right? That's what we predict tonight. Yeah. But, ultimately, what does CSI have to do tonight to bring the win home? What do you guys do well? What should we be looking for you guys to do in order to bring home that championship?
We just need to have good communication and do what we always do.
We just got to pop off.
Have confidence. Have confidence in each other.
Yeah. Sure.
That's it.
So Alberto, how proud are you of these gentlemen and obviously all the players on the esports squad on how far they've come and maybe your predictions tonight?
I'm very proud of both of our esports teams, Overwatch and Valorant, for their first season to both make the playoffs and to both have winning records is something that, few people dreamed of happening in their first season, and then not only that, but starting these teams in the summer. Some of the programs we have, they started out as club teams for years before they became a varsity team. And, now, with esports just directly going right into the fire, they performed extremely well and, played with so much confidence that, we were able to just be successful for both of our teams this year. And I'm just hoping that it continues into the spring as we continue to expand our esports.
Awesome. Very well said. Guys, one final question from me to both Christian and Steve. I know it's hard to predict into the future. I know it's hard to put yourself in a place where, you win tonight. But if you do win tonight and you do bring that championship home for CSI against the tough St. Joe's team, what's that going to feel like for you personally, for the team? Put me in a place of, how exciting will that be for you?
It's like a kind of like a sense of euphoria how it's the first year and this happens. Personally, I feel like I wouldn't want to win with a better group of people. And I feel like this is the type of people I want to win with. And so it brings great joy to me knowing that we've made it this far and we have tomorrow to prove and win.
Yeah. And going off on what Steve said with the group of people, I know there's a person on this team, Ryan, our team captain, who really wants this.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always telling me since me and Steve are leaving, like, this is the year, because he knows how good me and we all are very good individually, but he knows how good me and Steve are. And like you said, since we were seniors, we're leaving next year, so this is the year for us. And I know Ryan wants it real bad, and Hadi wants it real bad, and Kyle, Kiko. So we're gonna win it for them. We're gonna win it for our team.
Awesome. Well, we're definitely looking forward to it, guys. I can't wait to tune in later tonight to see you guys in action and performing. We'll be watching it on ECC, the ECC network. It'll be carried on CSI Sportsnet, ESTV, the official home of esports television. Will be carrying the game, on replay as well. So it should be exciting. It should be great to take that center stage. I want to wish you guys the very best of luck. And Steve, if you start licensing that stuff that you're wearing, I'll buy one of those and I'll wear it proudly.
Thank you.
Right here. All right. So
thank you.
So thank you to all three of you for being on the show tonight, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.